Hi everyone, this is Dalise. I promised to make a video showing the way I use the Enamel Pin Builder by Mommyish. She has this style and action set. She has a second one that is called Glittery Enamel Pin Styles, and it has different glitter ones and the iridescent one. And then she also has the hard enamel styles, which is a different look for the pin, but really, really fun too. Okay, I will mostly be using the basic one, but the other ones are used in the same way. Okay, so every month we make a challenge to create pins and then we swap them. So we do a pin swap, and every month the theme varies a little bit. Here are some examples, and let me show you some of the ones that are right now the last sets that we made. This is the last set, the September pin exchange package that everyone that played received. It was a lot of fun. We are working right now on this current month, and again, every month the theme changes just a little bit. So let me start by telling you, I go to Victisi, and this is where I get my images from. It is a free site for images, and I pick, usually I do, let's say, I think I did for this one was Scarecrow outline, and this one showed up, and then I picked it up, and then I say edit. So if you click on one of these, it's gonna allow you to say edit and download if you are sign in. Sign in is free and you don't get many emails, so I would recommend doing it. When you do here, I deleted the background. That's all that I did, was just remove the background. And then I went to file, and you want to download it as an SVG. The reason that you want to download it as SVG instead of a PNG is that if you download as a PNG, it's going to come as a 96 pixel per PPI. And if you download it as SVG, it comes as 300 PPI, which is what you want them to be, so they are not pixelated. After you do download it as SVG, what I do is I open it up in my Adobe Photoshop. I have Cloud. As you can see, I already made the first two little scarecrows. I did change some of the colors, but not much. And then I'm going to show you how I work on this third little guy. First of all, I'm going to just take the image out by closing the visibility button for those so they're not in our way. First thing first, I click on my active layer right now, and then I'm going to pick my magic wand tool, or you can do it by pressing W, and I'm going to click on the outline. The outline in this case is like a maroon color. Usually they're black, but it doesn't matter. And I select the maroon outline, and then I'm going to do Command J, or a duplicate, and that's going to cut, as you can see, all the outline, but it doesn't include the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, as you can see. Look, let me show you again. See? So we're missing the mouth. So I'm going to add those now. I'm going to go back to my colored layer. I'm going to pick these guys, right? I'm going to come back. I'm going to do Command J, and then I'm going to get those two, and I'm going to do Command G. I'm sorry. I'm going to merge them. Merge layers. Now I have my little eyes connected. Okay, that's step one. Step two, we're going to zoom in, and I am looking for little areas like this one that you see here, like this little hole that is there. First of all, I'm going to convert my foreground color, which is already set up, as my outline. And then I'm going to be looking for those little holes right there that I want to fill up. I'm going to go to my paintbrush. I picked a hard round brush with an opacity of 100. And then I'm gonna just color in that. I'm gonna color this one in too. What I'm doing is I am looking for little spaces that are gonna make my life a little bit harder. So I'm coloring these ones here, because then you have to actually do some paint bucketing, filling in there. And I don't want to have to go through all that trouble, okay? So usually pins have a filled area, so those ones now are filled and it's not gonna bother me. So I am done with my pre-work. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my color area, and now I'm gonna start selecting. Sorry about my zooming in and out. This cloud, I'm still getting used to it, and it's very sensitive with my my Apple mouse. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go back with my magic wand, and I'm gonna be selecting colors and areas in here. I'm gonna select. Let's get the here. Again, I'm in the color layer. Okay. And I'm just, very important that you have it not in the first one, which is a new selection, but the add to selection button right here. See it? That's going to make that little plus sign when you start, after you select the first one. We're going to select them all, right? So I have 3 more here. Okay, I think I got everyone now. Again, I apologize for that zooming in and out. I know it drives me insane, okay? Go to select, modify, expand, and you're gonna expand by 2 or 3 pixels. I can do 2 to 3 because I know that my file is at 300 ppi, okay? I'm gonna say okay, and this is just gonna expand just a tiny bit more, okay? And now I'm gonna do a new layer. I'm gonna grab my paint bucket. I'm gonna click on my foreground color that it was the outline, and I'm gonna grab that color, or you can change it, like you can make it a completely different color if you wanted to. I am gonna keep that same color, and I am gonna grab my paint bucket is already active. I'm gonna be in the new layer that I created. It's very important that you're in your new layer, and I'm gonna show you what happens if you are not in your new layer. I'm gonna dump it, and you see, all your little teeny pieces are now colored in that color. Now let's say that we pick a different color, brighter one, so you can see what happens if you are not on your new layer. If you are still in the color layer where you selected and you try to dump it, it's gonna dump just to one area instead of dumping it to all. Did you see that? That's how you know you're dumping it in the wrong layer, okay? And let me go back here to history, and I'm gonna take that out. Okay. Now I'm gonna do Command D to deselect. And I am going to be back again in my layer where I have all my colors. Take my magic wand. I'm gonna get the face. In this case, I don't know why the face has a little piece there that was a different color. I think that's an error. I just click again to add it. That's fine. Again, select, modify, expand. Okay. Create a new layer. Let's change my color. I'm going to click on the face and then pick the paint bucket. Make sure that you're in the new layer and just dump it. Deselect, and you go all over again. Okay, create a new layer, and here I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to open up my older version of my scarecrow. And I'm gonna go here to my stick, and I'm gonna take the effects off, and because I want all 3 sticks of my guy to be the same color. So now I go over here and I'm gonna do that. And then the same I'm gonna do with the nose. We go, oh, and let me turn on again the effects in here. Where's the nose? The orange little nose. Turn off the effects because the color kind of changes a little bit because of the effects. I'm gonna zoom in so I can grab that nose. Oops, that was a lot. Okay, so let me show you why I'm turning the effects off when I am gonna let you see. If I get the color now, it's not gonna be the same orange. It's gonna be darker here and lighter here. So when I turn off the effects, this is the flat color that I want. That is the color that I selected for my nose before. And now I'm gonna move, oops, again with the zooming. I'm gonna go back to my guy here. I can close this guy up now. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna select my nose. Do the same thing I did before. Select, modify, expand. Okay. And I am going to create a new layer, and I am gonna paint bucket it and Command D. Okay. I think I have everything. So let me turn on my outline and turn off my color layer. You should almost not see a difference. See? He is ready to be created into a pen. I'm excited. Okay, so first I go to the layer that has the outline. In this case is that maroon color. And I am going to go to my basic enamel rim, and we're going to click the Pin Builder Metal Rim. You see how it changed? So now it's kind of metal. It looks like metal, but I don't want it burgundy. I want it silver. So I'm going to create a solid color on top. And I know that the color that I want is 78, 78, 78. I'm going to Command Option G, which is Control Alt G if you're in a PC. That was for, and there it is. Look how adorable so far, okay? So this is without the color, this is with the color. If you decide that you don't want that 78, 78, 78, you can kind of change it and see what you like and what you don't like. Maybe more silvery. Go into the yellows. If you want like a gold color. I still haven't found a gold that I like. I need to play a little bit more with it because I'm still not happy with the gold color that I used. I kind of like the copper colors. Those are fun too. Okay, but I'm gonna go back to 70, 70, 70 because that's what I did with the other ones. Okay, so far so good. I am going to get these 2 layers, which is the solid color fill and my outline with the effects. And first I'm gonna merge those 2 layers. Ta-da! Done. Right? Now I need to make all these layers look like they're indented, like they're and like they're the enamel. So I'm gonna grab them all from the beginning to the top, and I'm gonna apply I like the large for this particular guy. Sometimes you could grab like let's look at the face. I could do a thin one. You see how it changes? Small, medium, large. I kind of like large because the divots look bigger. It's just personal preference, okay? So whatever you want. I'm going to turn off the visibility on the last layer. Okay. one more thing. I'm going to do Command J or duplicate this outline layer. And in the one in the bottom, I'm going to apply this undershadow. Did you see it? Did you miss it? Okay. Let's do it again. So it's right here, undershadow. And it's just some colors you can see it better than others. Look right here on this area of the rim. There you go. And it just gives it a little extra. Okay? So that makes the finished work. So let me show you all of my little guys together. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Aren't they just super adorable? All 3 of them have little colors, different color grasses and different color straw. But aren't they cute? Here in this one, the hat, I did a darker color on the rim, as you can see. Oh, right? So it looks like it's shaded. Okay. So after you're done this part, right? Okay. Now, you could leave them like this and they're perfect pins, or you can make them have a little bit more of depth. Okay, last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to merge all the layers for my last little guy. Command E or Control E will merge all those layers. I need to select them. Somehow they got deselected. Okay. Now I'm going to, let's click on our little guy and I'm going to select that. I'm going to say duplicate layer. And I'm going to pull down here. I'm going to say new. I want you to open it in a new layer. And here it is, right? I'm going to go here. This is very important that you change now to your rim color. In my case was 78, 78, 78 to make it to your foreground. I'm going to go to my, my actions and I'm going to click give it depth. Let me zoom it in so you can see it happening. Then I'm going to click play. You see how it got a little bit thicker on this side. I'm going to do it again because I kind of like it extra thick. So I do it sometimes 2 times. Now my guy is ready. I'm going to go to image, trim. Okay. And I'm going to look, this guy is huge. He's 5.5 inches. I'm going to go to image, image size. See, 5.5 inches. So I'm going to change him to 2 inches. Make sure that you keep this connection, this link here. So if when I change this one is change it automatically. Notice that it's 300 pixels per inch. Okay, there's our new guy. I'm gonna save him file, save as. I'm gonna change it to PNG. I'm gonna go to my pin folder and I'm gonna do Scarecrow 3. Okay, and it's done. Ta-da! Isn't it fun? Okay, if you need help setting up the styles or the actions, I will put a video that explains how to do it. I'm not going to make a video for that because there's so many videos out there that people explaining how to do it already. That is just like reinventing the wheel. Okay, if you have sorry, any problems creating your pin, just check on our gallery and our forum and I'll try to do my best helping you figure out what's going on. Okay, I hope you join us in our next paint exchange. Go to the lily pad and check it out.